A substitute teacher challenged the student to a fist fight, all right? Put it up for a man's. I don't know when they are going to learn. For the vast majority of teachers, they are remarkable human beings, very thankful for their service. I'm taking you to the state of Florida. A Florida substitute teacher has been charged with battery after being caught on the video pushing a 14-year-old boy, a child, and instigating a fight in the classroom. Yes, the teacher was instigating the fight. Benjamin Barnes, 26 years of age, was charged with battery for the altercation with a middle school student that was caught on video. The incident took place on March 25th at Webb Middle School in Tampa, all right? So the sheriff's office released cell phone video that appeared to be taken by a student and showed Barnes in the classroom confronting a child head on and goading him to fight in full view of other students. Quote, "You want to fight? I'm right here. I'll fight you all day." End quote. Put up the picture. Barnes continued, "Let's go. Let's go. You still talking?" The footage also shows Barnes stalking the child as he moves around the classroom. Now, you are a professional for a reason. You are a professional because you may be put in a position when someone else is not. And so your professionalism, especially when dealing with minors, has to remain continual. The children. At one point, Barnes snatches the teen's phone out of his hand. And when the child reaches for it, Barnes then assaults the child, pushes his arm away. Quote, "You need to give my phone back, bro," the student says. And Barnes, the teacher, says, "Take it from me." Deputies say the teen left the classroom and reported the altercation to a school resource officer. Barnes was arrested the same day. Barnes also used racially charged language while he attempted to provoke the student into fighting. According to the sheriff's office, authorities have not released what led up to the confrontation. The statement from the Hillsborough County Sheriff, Chad Cronister, quote, "What happened today is a betrayal of everything as an educator is supposed to represent. Our teachers are supposed to create a safe space for learning and respect, not fear and intimidation. This behavior is completely unacceptable, and this teacher will face the consequences of their action." Keep that sheriff up. Sheriff, I'm going to say good for you. All right. And I hope this is a reflection point for the stories that we've covered this week and other weeks on Indisputable, where the same thing happened, but it was a white male who did it. And that white male, as an educator, not a substitute, was able to go home and did not get arrested and barely got suspended. So I'm holding you as a reflection point for those individuals, because I hope that you are stand up enough to where you would have done this regardless of the race component. All right. Just earlier this week, we reported on a similar story, but a couple of nuances. This time it was a high school coach, white male, decided to physically assault one of his female players on the basketball team in front of everyone after they lost a championship game. He literally pulled her hair in front of the whole damn school. What happened to him? He was not arrested. He was not charged. He was let go. The next day, they fired him. But there was no talk of arrest. We're staying on top of that story to make sure there's an arrest effected. That's not the only one. There's many stories we've covered where we have had to stay on top of it until there was an arrest. In this story, however, and it was the right damn call. Believe me, that's the right call. You are a teacher. You start to physically assault a minor, you should be arrested. As a matter of fact, I believe you should be held to a higher standard of accountability if you're in that position. But it happened the right way. It just happens to be a black face on that mugshot who was a substitute teacher. I would like to see it equally applied. All right, just some thoughts here.
No, I agree with you. There certainly is a double standard in terms of a slap on the wrist versus, as you said, a justifiable arrest in the situation. It's unhinged behavior for any teacher to put their hands on a person, a student in particular, outside of self-defense. And even when it comes to self-defense, that's a slippery slope. And so accountability is absolutely justified, but we need to make sure that we're being equally accountable in terms of protecting our students, and we're being equally accountable regardless of the race of the perpetrator in the situation.
That's right. Well said.